I'm thankful that you did me wrong, cause now I got it right, I promise you gon' miss me gone. I done seen it all like the first picture phone. They wishing on my downfall with the wishing bone. Now unless you was on Cloud 10, no rap, how you heard the motherfucking word? What's good, y'all? It's yours truly. Once again, HeartBreak Ace. If you're familiar with my content or not, hit that like, comment, subscribe so the algorithm get breaking content every time I upload. And tell the algorithm, ooh, ooh, diamonds peekaboo. Ooh, ooh, I done hit the crew. Ooh, ooh, I done did a robbery. I done did a jacking. Now I'm fully rapping. Make sure these people get my videos algorithm so they can like and subscribe. Now, topic of discussion while we here. I don't know. Might be a little win for Thugger, y'all. He might have to be delayed sometime, but as of today, or the time of me making this video, Young Thug judge has been removed from his RICO case. You heard me correctly. The judge, Granfield, I think his name is, has been removed from the YSL RICO case. I don't know if this is a win for Thug. Maybe it is. Maybe the next judge he get might be more lenient and not be as biased as the other one. But apparently, they did an investigation on the secret meeting he had with YSL Woody, the woodpecker, or negative IQ, negative 50, and he was found guilty. Before I even give you my commentation on it, you already know. Let's spin the block.
This just in for Young Thug racketeering case. We have got a decision by a judge outside of that of Judge Glanville that he is now recused. I have literally just gone over the motion now, and I'm going to go over it with you myself bit by bit. Starting first with the finding of facts. We all know what the facts were. There was an ex parte meeting. One of the parties, that being all of the defense attorneys, were not present for this meeting with Kenneth Copeland. Judge Glanville, along with the prosecution and Kenneth Copeland's attorney, had this in-chambers meeting talking about him pleading the fifth for about let's say 4 pages. So about four or so pages, just the facts as we remember them. This meeting happened. Glanville went back and forth deciding, is this person going to testify? You cannot plead the fifth. The prosecution, as we saw the transcripts that were later released, kept pressing. You've got immunity. You cannot be prosecuted for this in any way, shape, or form, and that means you have to testify. Ultimately, that meeting was not expressed in detail to the defense until Brian Steele, the defense attorney for Young Thug, raised this issue. Following that, multiple defense attorneys filed motions for recusal. Now, moving on from the facts, going to the law. The legal framework for what a recusal requires. There are 3 criteria that needs to happen. Those being, the motion needs to be timely, needs to be supported by an affidavit, and the facts alleged need to show that a recusal might be warranted. Now, to the first 2 parts, Judge Glanville himself said that this is timely. When the defense found an issue, they brought it up. The second part, he said that there's an affidavit that was filed, good. But the reason why Judge Glanville himself said that he's denying the recusal is because he argued that the facts alleged did not warrant a recusal, that they did not meet that threshold. However, he ultimately passed this case on to another judge, and this is the judge's analysis and discussion. It's just a quick, I wouldn't even call it 2 pages. I'd call it a page and a half, if that. And the judge does start off by saying, as previously announced on the record, this motion was timely and supported by an affidavit. Already got that. But moving on to the next part, the court kind of pauses and says, you know what, it's worth noting, and I'm just quoting here, that this court agrees generally with Judge Glanville's assessment of the proprietary of the meeting, that ex parte meeting, saying, okay, that's okay to happen. While the meeting could have and perhaps should have taken place in open court, kind of giving that option there, nothing about the fact of this meeting or substance discussed was inherently improper. However, and this is the big however, in his order denying defendant Kendrick's motion and in the process of making a record on July 1st, Judge Glanville added facts, provided context, questioned the veracity of the allegations, and otherwise explained his decisions and actions and argued why those actions were proper. Just gonna keep going through here. While, and I'm quoting here, may be appropriate for judges to disclose information relevant to his potential recusal, Such a disclosure must be made in a way that is objective, dispassionate, and non-argumentative as possible, so that the judge is not reasonably perceived as a hostile witness or advocate. As we saw in Judge Glanville's recitation of why he was not recusing himself, he was, let's just say he was definitely a little hostile. In presenting this record as to the recusal issues and in ruling on Kendrick's motions, Judge Glanville, quote, evaluated and accepted the truth of his own factual allegations mandating his recusal. What that basically means in English, he played both witness, judge, and jury in deciding the veracity and the truthfulness of his own allegations. A judge cannot do that. That's what the Honorable Judge Rachel Krause, who was given this case to decide the recusal, ultimately decides. They continue by saying that this court has no doubt that Judge Glanville can and would continue presiding fairly over this matter if the recusal motions were denied, but, and going on to quote here, the necessity of preserving the public's confidence in the judicial system weighs in favor of excusing Judge Glanville from further handling of this case. And this is the decision. Based on the foregoing, this court hereby orders the following. 1. Defendant DeMonte Kendrick's motion for recusal of the Chief Judge Yearville is granted. 2. Caleb Bumpus' motion to quash the show cause order and or for the recusal of Judge Glanville is denied as moot meaning that it's no longer an issue, and that the defendant Jeffrey Williams' motion to disqualify or recuse Judge Glanville for all further dealings in the above referenced case as amended and supplemented is granted. The court clerk shall reassign this case using the court's case assignment procedures. This is the order of the judge as of the 15th of July for the year of 2024. That is today. What that basically means is Judge Glanville is no longer the judge in the Young Thug RICO case for any of the defendants. It will go back to the court clerks to reassign this case. This is the breaking news coming out of the Young Thug case in Georgia.
Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
All right, y'all, we back. We spent the block one time. We'll swerve real quick so y'all can't be dizzy. Now, I'm gonna say this. I'm not that too familiar with the legal system, but I could imagine, even though he'll be sitting for a while, it's a win for Thug. Like I said prior to the y'all watching the video. I think by the time they actually get back to this case, it'll be they won't actually give him time served, but they'll give him enough where he can be out free, but probably on probation, parole, or something like that. It was so many flaws in the case. So in my opinion, I think it's gonna get dismissed. Now, I could be wrong. I don't see it being just like a complete mistrial. I just think it's simply gonna get dismissed. I think they spending too much resources, and now they have to get another judge, so that's more resources. And it could be a win for Thug, only if the next judge in is biased. But let's be real, if he one of those by the system, suit and tie, type him up, you know what I'm saying, then it could be looking ugly for him. Unless Brian Steele is exactly what people say he is. And if he is who you say he is, then them getting a judge that's unbiased, then this could be a win for Thug. Like, he can beat this case completely, you know what I mean, charge him with stick. And if I were him and that actually happens, which would be a miracle, fuck YSL at that point. I would just leave the whole YSL thing alone. It'll actually just be young stoner life. You know what I mean? You get a second chance in life or a third chance in life. Who knows? Because from my understanding, you had a crazy background story. So this could be, you know, one more chance. And I just stay simply away from all the nonsense. Like, even if you ain't gonna be cool with Gunna because you felt like Gunna like switched up on you, that's cool, you know what I mean? But you ain't gotta even attack him. I just completely let him do his thing. He's still signing my label. Just keep it business as usual, and get your money. Because you still the CEO. You gotta understand that. You still the CEO. I won't even sweat none of this, like, because you see, all the people that you was riding for ain't riding for you, Thug. So, you know, if this is a dub for you that you get a new judge that's gonna help you, because they love Brian Steele, your lawyer. He just as tough as Johnny Cochran. So, you know what I mean? This could be where you win at. And if I win this time, do your own thing. completely. Because you already see who really riding with you. It ain't that many. So ain't no point in even getting your hands dirty if they're dirty, because it's still alleged at this point. And you got a lot of flaws that happen in this case, and you stay quiet, you stay militant the whole time, so you definitely gonna be a hood hero. You know what I mean? Your clap gonna go up even more. So I just ride with that. And I just let all this street shit go, man, because it ain't even worth it no more, as you should know. You sitting in what, jail or prison, you just sitting in the Fulton County, I believe. You sitting in the county jail, just sitting on lockdown, basically. Like, I can imagine. Like, I know you miss your lifestyle. I done did a lot just to get in this lifestyle. Act like you did a lot to get in that lifestyle. And make it your best way to stay there. You understand what I'm saying? It's your song. You said it yourself, though. I done did a lot just to get in this lifestyle. Nah, man. That shit fight though, man. Free Thug until it's backwards, man. That's my guy. But you know, just food for thought. That's all I had to, tell y'all. That's pretty much how I feel about the situation. Now, you can leave your opinion down below. Let me know how y'all feel. As always, you know what I'm saying? This world keeps showing me every day. And showing y'all. Well, I always say, love each other. Till next time. Shorts truly. HeartBreak.